Hey my G's, welcome and welcome back to my channel Simplistic Healing. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And always hit the notification bell so we can always stay connected. I am back with another pick a card reading, and this pick a card reading is basically what is the overall energy of this connection, the overall good energy and the not so good energy of this connection, and what's keeping it from actually transitioning. And of course, I'm going to have some nebula heart messages and some dirty little secret messages as well. So, of course, we have pile 1, the lepidolite, pile 2, the rose quartz, pile 3, the pink calcite, and pile 4, the ruby. I'm going to hold it here for a few seconds, and you can always pause the video if you need some more time, or you can meditate as well. Alright, lovely. See you soon. Hey, Pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose the lepidolite, this is your reading. And I'm actually going to start off with my modern witch tarot. So the first card will actually be, the good positive energy of this connection. And we have the Chariot. And then the not so good energy, we have the Three of Cups. Alright, so with the Chariot, I'm seeing that progression, is actually going into a new direction, or it will go into a new direction, this actual dynamic, or it's actually on the horizon. I see balanced energies and that you're changing within yourself. And there's a lot of passion for self-love as well. There's a need for growth between the connection, which will actually benefit you guys is actually transitioning further. Like I said, I do see as well, self-love can be called into this dynamic. Don't be overcommitted into a dynamic either, especially when it needs to be healthier, or healthier changes is needed. So I wouldn't recommend you pushing yourself to serve a person, or constantly pouring into a cup, or just being so focused on an individual when you know for sure it's not healthy for you and just your well-being. You need to find some more self-love and some more self-worth, so you can actually put forth those more healthier boundaries, so your love can actually truly push forward in a direction that you desire. Yeah, hold on. Excuse me. It could be a lack of communication as well, or you guys are probably not really talking as much. But as I get into the more not so good side, the darker side, the reason, the conflict or the obstacle in the way of your connection, the Three of Cups, it could be too much celebration can be taking place in the dynamic, or it can be a third party situation in the way of the progression, with the Chariot of you guys actually transitioning and moving forward. Like I said, it is calling you to know your worth and know your value. It can also mean it's time to just let go of this dynamic and focus on your self-love, because a new love is actually on the horizon. And it can be a new love as far as you and this person, if you actually show them more, that you're worth more than what they think that you are. So what I do want to do, I want to see if I could get some clarifiers from my everyday tarot deck of exactly where this connection is headed a little bit. Just a little insight if you guys actually take the good advice and transition and find some self-love. So what I'm seeing, strength is a call for strength. You guys will have more courage and more strength to actually transition and do what it is that you need to do. It will be more bliss and harmony within this dynamic and actually within yourself. And with this, the Three of Swords, it actually wants to be reversed. And then it goes back up and down. So it's like it's waiting for you to make the decisions for forgiveness of this individual. It's like in limbo. So I'm going to keep it like this. I usually do that when it's basically waiting. The universe, the energies are waiting on you to actually make the right decision. So if you decide to actually take the time out and heal yourself, forgive whatever took place in this dynamic, in this relationship, and actually find some more self-worth and some more harmony within you. Release that person to show them that you don't do competition, you don't do, third-party situations, you don't go back and forth, you don't, continue to be an option. Then that person will actually see your light for who you are, because you're showing your strength. You're showing what you're worth of, what you're worthy of, and it will provide you with that bliss within you and within that individual, that they are making the right decision. So it'll be less heartbreak, and it cause you guys to actually, continue to forgive each other. So make sure, yeah. Then I got some more. I'm actually want to do out of my nebula deck. I want to just get some good readings. I'm just do a couple of these. Just some good messages of what they do want to say to you. Ooh. What does Powers one person want to say to them? I'm going to choose from this side. Ooh, they got a lot to say. But I'm not going to take all of that. Let me see. Let's get straight to the point. What do they want to say to Power One? What does Power One person want to say to them? Alright, so I'm just going to take these, because then we're going to get into the dirty little secret. So this is the good side of what they want to say. It says the universe will align us again. So like I said, you guys could be in separation because, of this third party dynamic, which is actually the obstacle and the reason why you guys are not actually pushing forward like how you would want to be. It says, I see you as husband or wife material. So they do see your worth. They see it. But I think the universe, it could be more of divine timing. The universe is wanting you to actually see your worth as well. To actually put this person in the energy of worthiness too. So they can know that you don't always have to deal with multiple people. Especially if you have a person that's there for you and actually willing to give to you, that, you can actually have the life that you deserve without all these extra people in it. You can actually have everything that those people can give you into one. And some people can't do that, but, it takes a strong person to know their worth first in order to, I don't want to say manipulate, but to transition a person's energy, transition a person's mindset, and actually allow them to want to heal themselves from that type of toxicity. And like I said, it says, I know I am a toxic person, but I can't help it. Yeah, it's just something within them. It's possibly not personal towards you. And you could be a very loving individual, very nurturing, very caring, very supportive person to them, and they maybe are not used to that, so they probably just can't identify your type of love. It says January, so something significant could have took place in January, or something will take place in January. It says, what if I'm not good enough for you? So yeah, it could be insecurity. You know, you could be just so determined and just so steadfast on your journey, so focused, so tunnel vision on where you want to go, especially possibly, I'm sorry if I'm shaking, especially possibly financially, or just, you just know who you are, or you're in the process, or that's just how you probably project to them. And they probably know they not shit. That's probably why they out here, you know, lollygagging and dealing with all these bimbos or whatever. I'm not gonna call them bimbos because they could be good women, but, or good men. But at the end of the day, they see you for who you are. They just, in their ego, they're allowing their ego to predict or basically choose between you and these people. And once they actually get out of that energy and actually step into their authentic self, step into their higher self, they're capable of actually truly providing you with what you need and what you deserve. And like I said, it says, I want to surprise you. They want to surprise you with a gift. They want to give you something. It could be this relationship that you're desiring, or it could just be, you know, a simple gift. Or it could be a call, a text. It says, I love it when you ride me slow. So some sexual energy wants to pop up. They could be very passionate. Like I said, the Chariot, if I didn't say it, the Chariot is of passion as well as fire. So he or she can be, or you could be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. It says, I respect you. So they could have left you because they know that, you know, they're player. You know, they out here. They're not, they very much love their freedom. They very much love their independence. And you just came into their life unexpectedly. Or you could have known this person for quite some time, but I'm not really seeing it. Could be a newer connection or a fairly new connection, probably a couple years, if not 2 to 3 years, possibly 4, if I'm seeing. But, you know, it honestly, you have to respect yourself as well first. You have to respect your dignity and your value in order for them to truly respect you. But it says, I am obsessed with you. So it's something about you that they just cannot get over. You guys could possibly be a twin flame, or you guys could, you know, be soulmates here to teach each other. But they're very obsessed with you. They're obsessed with your body. They're obsessed with your mind. You know, they're obsessed with your voice. They're obsessed with obsessed with everything about you. But subconsciously, they can't actually allow themselves to truly value you for who you are. It says you are right. You probably have been telling them everything that they need to know, but they're so egotistical that they can't overcome those ways. It says, let me learn on my own. So they do, it's like they're listening to you, but they just want to figure out for themselves, you know. They could be introverted. They could be a person who, you know, possibly wasn't taught how to properly love another individual. So they just want to figure it out. And it says, I feel the distance even when you're close. So it could just be some things that is calling you in order to heal, in order to transition this dynamic in the direction you want it to be. And that's probably why it's calling you to actually release this relationship or this situation, so you could truly find yourself and heal yourself from any trauma or relationship damage that took place. You know, some true forgiveness of this dynamic, because they want to flip up. You know, some internal conflict that you guys need to heal in order to transition. And you know, you're not sure if you want to forgive them and move forward in a positive way, or forgive them and just leave them in the past. So it's something within you as well that's holding this dynamic back. It says hurry before it's too late. So they could be in another dynamic, just another individual, and it's like you're constantly on their mind, but they just want to make sure they're actually sure if this is what they want. And like I said, it's complicated. It could be just a family dynamic, that's holding this relationship back. This person could be in a marriage. This person could be, like I said, just dealing with another individual. But like I said, it's really calling you guys to step back first. It could be truly much divine intervention that's taking place so you can heal and learn as well as them. So if you guys do decide to get back together, if that's what you decide to do, you guys would be more understanding, have more compassion. It says, I got someone pregnant, but I wish it was you. So they could have got someone pregnant. If they didn't, if you know for a fact that they didn't, do not force it. Take what resonates with you. But someone, who I'm reading for, that is a more personal message for you. Maybe that's probably why they ghosted you, or just left without saying anything much, or just, slowly but surely backed away because they was dealing with this other person that they got pregnant. And it could be a son. They could have a son on the way. And it really broke your heart, and it's calling you to have strength to either release this individual because you know what took place, or if you feel as if, that's what you want to do, you love this person unconditionally, then, by all means do what you feel is best for you. But I still believe it's time to take a stance and charge forward to do, what you need to do for you as far as self-love and healing you first, so you can actually make the proper decision, a more balanced decision on what you want to do without so much emotion of what you guys had. But they do want to say that love me forever. I'm getting that they do love you. I'm getting that they want you to forgive them and love them. But, like I said, the choice is yours. So I'm actually going to get into some, if I can find them, some dirty little secrets, just on a more, just so you have a more understanding of what's going on and what they're hiding from you. What is Charles one person hiding from you? What is it that they want to tell them but they can't? What is Charles one person hiding from you? Okay, that's not coming. So let's see if we get some on this side. What is Charles one person? Oh, that's what's Charles one person hiding from you? One person hiding from you. Power one. What is power one? Let's see. What is power one person hiding from you? Okay, I'm gonna take that. Let's take these. I'm gonna sit that right there. Okay, so it says I cheated, but I don't want you to leave me. So like I said, it could be this third party situation that took place, and it kind of made you walk away, or they just walked away because I guess they respected you more than to continue to cheat on you. What it says, I think you're cheating on me. Yeah, it could be a lot of insecurity, a lot of narcissistic energy, a lot of projecting, because they could be possibly very insecure, and they probably wonder what type of individual like yourself will want them. But egotistically, they continue to do things because they expect the worst from other individuals. It says, I delete all their messages from my phone. They're definitely cheating with someone. It is a third party. It says, I ignore your calls because I want you to chase me. They want to see if you really want them. It could be, like I said, they probably just wasn't truly taught how to properly love and have a more healthier dynamic. A lot of people project a lot of toxicity, and they feel as if a person loves them if it's more painful and hurtful. And, it's very unhealthy. It says you lack good or deep conversations. So it could be that, they probably feel as if they're not getting enough out of you, or, this other individual speaks to them more fluently or better, or, different than what you do. Yeah, it says, I'm with them because you don't listen. They feel as if you just don't listen to them. They feel as if you don't truly understand what they're saying, or just you probably just project more of your thoughts and feelings and don't truly listen to what they have to say. It's, okay, so it says you have an odor down there. So that's probably something that they always wanted to project to you. If it's not you, don't force it. If you know for a fact you don't have an odor down there, don't force it. It could just be for someone down there. And it's not insecurity. We all, as women, our pH balance can truly be thrown off at times. You have to learn to, find some more healthier approaches, like more using. I don't recommend dishes, but you do what you do with your baby, your yoni. But, as far as, some sensitive wipes, some non-bleach, some more vegan, you know, um, feminine products, body washes, whatever you want to do. You just got to find something that works with you. And if you know for a fact that you do have an odor down here, I would not recommend you having sex until you get that together. But that's just me. It says, okay, it says I broke into your house. So they could have broke into your house, literally, without you knowing, or just popped up over there unexpectedly. It says you are just too emotional for me. So you could be projecting a lot of your emotion. That's why it's possibly calling for you to actually have more self-love, so you can actually overcome and provide yourself with more moderation on your love. It says it says I don't like your spiritual or religion factors. So they could be a very traditional religious type of being, and you could be a very mystical into crafts and things like that. Excuse me. And they possibly just don't like it, or they just possibly don't understand it, so it causes them not to like it because they don't understand it. It says I'm sleeping with the neighbor. So it could be their neighbor, it could be your guys' neighbor if you guys live together, or it could just be another person. Okay, it says, I slept with you so you won't put me on child support. So you guys could possibly have children, and they probably try to keep you at bay and just try not to truly, leave you just so you won't put them on child support. Okay, this says, I dress in your clothes when you're gone. So, they could be on the down low. They could be, you know. It could be the third party situation. It could be another woman or another male. And it says, I delete all their texts and calls. It says, our relationship is just not the same anymore. Oh, yeah. It says, I just want to be fuck buddies. So they're not in the energy of actually committing to anyone. That's why I say they possibly just want to be free. They're players. They truly enjoy their freedom. And it's time for you to truly, me personally, like I said, I don't never ever tell a person what to do. I can only suggest what to do. And from my perspective, from what I'm seeing within these cards, it's time for you to move forward and allow this person to learn on their own. At times we could be very empathic and we just want to feel and help others and fill their cups up. But it comes a time to where when our cup is empty, we're pouring from nothing, and now it's time for us to fill our own cup. So I just got some messages from my numerology deck, just some overall energy. So it says surrender. So it's calling you to surrender to the process, to surrender to self-love, to surrender to actually releasing this connection so you can actually provide yourself or allow yourself, manifest, because that's your next card, to manifest a better love, a better life, a better foundation, and especially better, more self-love within yourself so you can be able to manifest that true love that you actually desire and release this fuck boy or fuck girl, because that's what I'm seeing at this point. And like I said, they could be, the mother or father of your child, and you can't truly just release this person because you have to deal with them for the kids. But there's always ways around that. It's called co-parenting. So you can actually release them energetically and find more, healthier ways in order to establish a relationship for your children. But you have to let it go. It's never going to, I don't see it changing. Honestly, I don't see it changing until you release this person in order to transition the energy. So I have some advice cards from the universe. It says, I always have a choice. And you do. It says, I choose to believe that it's easy to change a thought or pattern. It is my choice to do so. It is. It's your choice to release. It's your choice to provide yourself with the best life possible. And it says, I am in the process of becoming my own best friend, the person I am most happy to be with. Yes, it's calling you to, have that self-love within your life. It says, loving myself unconditionally means accepting what is. In loving myself, I can create a world where it is safe for us to love each other. So you're creating a world so you can love yourself. You're creating a world to, know your worth, know what you deserve, know, who you are as a person and what you're going to stand for, because you love yourself and you're never going to put yourself in a position to feel harm or feel hurt or feel deceit or feel pain because you love you. You're going to continue to transition and better yourself and become, this full force of passion and energy that you are, this fire, because you have it within you. You are it. So know that, keep that, and instill that within yourself, because you deserve more than what this person is giving you. Alright, pal one, that's what I have for you. And if it doesn't resonate with you, you can always choose another pal. And if it does, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And comment down below if it does resonate for me, just so I know for a fact, I was on point for you. Alright, loves, enjoy your day. Hey, Pata, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the rose quartz, this is your reading. And of course, I'm going to set these to the side. And I'm going to start off with my Modern Witch Tarot deck, just the overall energy of the good aspect of this relationship and then the not so good aspect. So we have the Ace of Cups for the good side of this relationship. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, the not so good side of this relationship or dynamic. Alright. So, with the Ace of Cups, of course, it could be a new love or just very unconditional love that you guys have. You're embarking in a new direction with, high hopes for an ultimate magnetic connection with this individual. This dynamic is very full of abundance. It's overflowing with beauty, beautiful emotions, and just pure bliss. You know, the opportunity to give this person your all because your cup is overflowing with love. In most cases, with that, it's a lot of self-love that's been taking place, a lot of healing, a lot of growth, a lot of understanding of each other's emotions. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, the not so good side of this aspect, you know, it could be divine timing. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is about patience and divine timing. Just waiting for your dynamic to fully transition into this committed relationship that you actually desire. It could be marriage. It could just be a, you know, more consistent, healthier relationship. But I do see that they do love you, but they're actually either putting you on hold or just the universe in general, which I am seeing. It could be both. That they're just calling you to just be more patient, you know, with them actually finding and understanding who you are completely to them. Yeah, so I'm going to actually get into, let me see if I could get just some more clarifiers for this reading. Yeah. And then the Six of Pentacles, a lot of generosity, give and take needs to be taking place. A lot, you know, it could be that you're constantly giving to this person. Excuse me. But I'm seeing that you're charging forward with the force. You know, they could be an air sign or a water sign that I'm seeing, or a fire sign. Like I said, with the air, they could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. With the water sign, they could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or with the wands, they can actually, the fire sign, they can actually be Leo, Sag, or Aries. Just take what resonates with you. It just could be the energy overall. But yeah, I'm seeing that it's called for some truth, some clarity as well. That needs to take place in the relationship. It could be some secrets that they're holding on to, or you, that's preventing you guys from actually transitioning. It's just really called for some truth. Something needs to be told in order for this relationship to actually truly transition forward, as well, with patience and standing in your power, knowing your worth as well. Being the Queen of Wands, putting forth that action to actually transition it in the direction that you actually want it to go. Because a lot of us, you know, we continue to give and give and give to an individual, and not understanding that, you know, they're not giving to us. We don't see it. And like, continue to just be your social butterfly self. You know, you could just be, it could be, feel unfair at times, you know, when it's time for you to be heard in this dynamic with the Queen of Wands. Or, you know, it's just calling for you to take the time to be patient. Like, you guys could be in a separation, so it's calling for you to actually go forth, put your creativities, what it is that you need to do with your self-love, with your self-worth, what you have within yourself. Fill your cup up as well. Allow this person to transition how they need to transition and to grow. So when that person do decide to come back, it won't be any regrets in the dynamic if you guys are actually separated. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But I do see it's a lot of ambition. This person do want to push forward with you with the Knight. It's like they want to. Energetically, they want to push forward with action. It's just they're not quite ready. They don't know how to truly communicate with you what they really want, or it could just be that they have some sense of insecurity because it's people possibly in the past that treated them falsely or just didn't really respect what they had to say when they were, willing to put forth their love into this dynamic, or that dynamic that they were in. But try not to be so forceful with, your communication. Allow this person to come to you as well. And like I said, it needs to be a give and take. It shouldn't just always be a give or a take, I should say. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get into my nebula heart messages. Just some more, what they want to say to you on a positive note. And then we're going to get into the dirty little secrets. Why do I say it like that? Alright, so what does Pal 2 person want to say to them? What does Pal 2... Ooh, I got a lot to say. What does Pal 2 person want to say to them? What do you think of heart messages Pal 2 person wants to say to them? Okay, I'm going to just take those. And then I'm going to do this side. What does Pal 2 person want to say to them? I'm going to just take that. Because that's a lot. That's a whole lot. Pal 2 person y'all must not be in communication. Especially not how you want it to be. That's possibly why the 7 of Swords is out here. And the Knight of Swords, because it's like impulsive energy. They want to express it to you, but they're holding themselves back because they're holding on to something, some secrets. They're holding on to something, honey. And we're going to get into what they are holding on to. It says, you are still teaching me even though you're away. Like I said, you guys could be in separation at this moment. So you are teaching them, you're helping them grow. It says, I am grateful to have you in my life. They love you, they care for you. They never had no one to show them the love that you give them. It says, I still love you. Even through the separation, even through the breakup, even through the pain they possibly put you through, the heartache, they still love you. And they don't want you to think that they don't. It says, your self-love is desirable. They love the fact that you love yourself. You honor yourself. You know what you deserve. You know what you're worth. It says, I feel that you are my soulmate. So it could scare them. It could scare the fact that they know that you're their soulmate. But they've probably been through so much heartache and pain that, they just want to take their time. It's like they possibly feel as if they're not completely ready yet for you. They want to make sure that they're capable of giving you everything that you desire and you deserve in every aspect of them, mind, body, and soul, because they know you deserve everything, that you're worthy of their cup of love. But they want to be patient with you, because love is patient and love is kind. So when you truly love a person, you allow that person to take the time that they need to grow. But you don't wait for them. You continue to fill your cup up. You continue to live your life. And when it's divine timing, you guys will actually come together when you guys are supposed to come together. It don't always work when you want it to work. And, that's life. And that's us working on our ego and actually releasing that 3D mindset and actually step into our higher self. It says, will you give me another chance? They want to know if you would give them another chance. They want to know if you will actually truly love them and, be there for them. And it says, I have an addiction to drugs and alcohol. So this could be a factor in the reason why there are some secrets as well. It says, can we just be friends? Like, at this moment, like I said, they know that they're not ready for you. They're not ready for your love. They're not ready for that cup yet. But they still want to be friends. They want to continue for you to be in their life until they're actually ready. It says June, so something significant could have took place in June or will take place in June. It says, be mine forever. They love you. They honor you. They want you around forever, even if it's just friendship. And it says, I am obsessed with you. They love everything about you. You know, you are so desirable. You are so magnetic. You are so just everything, the world to them, the universe, your nebula. You know, you're everything to them. They're obsessed with your body. They're obsessed the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you listen to them, the way that you love, the way that you love yourself. I respect you. I respect you. I honor you. That's why I'm, you know, putting space between us, because I don't want to hurt you, because I'm not ready yet for you. And I know that. I'm still learning that. And it says, my feelings are real for you. It says, I'll leave my marriage for you. So they could be in a, you know, in an actual marriage, or it could be as if they're in just a, you know, serious family dynamic that is hard for them to leave. It says, I want to pull your hair. So they're very passionate towards you. They love you. They want to fuck you. It's, you know, it's there. It says it's complicated. So if the complication could be this third party, or it could just be them finding their self-worth. It says, can you please talk to me? They miss you. They really want you to reach out. They possibly are like so shy and scared of rejection that they rather for you to reach out to them first instead of them reaching out to you. And it says, don't focus on my options. You're the only one I want. So they do want you. They don't want these other people. These other people do not have their hearts at all. You know, it could just be sex. It could just be, you know, a good time with them. But you, they know you're special. It says, I am reminded of you constantly. The universe could be sending them synchronicities about you, or that you're just constantly on their mind. It's like divine is just trying to keep them, you know, energetically still within you, so they can continue to grow and heal within themselves. And they have a more understanding of the reason why they are doing this for. It says, I still dream of you. You're, like I said, you're constantly on their mind. It says Thursday. So something significant on a Thursday can take place. It could be Thursday in June that something happened, or just a Thursday. It says, you inspire me to be better. You inspire them to grow. You inspire them to heal. You inspire them to be their best version, their authentic selves. But it says, do you still love me? You know, they want to know if you still care. They want to know if you still love them. They want to know if, you know, you're going to actually accept this cup of love they're handed it. They want to make sure that you're going to accept them, you know, even through the pain, even through the heartache, even through, you know, the lack of communication, even through, you know, the distrust and dishonesty. They still want to know if you still love them. It says, you make me feel like the luckiest person in the world, because, you know, serendipity, I am lucky, you know, and I'm lucky to have you as well. And it says, I am working on myself. So they are taking some time to heal and grow within them. And it could also be as well as just their dynamic, their foundations too. It says, I acted like it wasn't a big deal when it broke my heart. So they could be projecting as if, or just being, you know, having some blockers up, or just being very resistant, reserved, I shall say, towards this dynamic, because they know who you are to them. They know how they feel about you, but they just know that they're not ready for you yet. It says your presence is enough for me even in silence. Like your energy is just so potent to them. It's so foreign. And it says, I miss your kisses. They probably think about them juicy lips. They think about kissing you and touching you. It says you are a god. So, of course, God or goddess. But you're very a high important icon to them. A high important figure to them. You possess this creative energy like no other. It says, will you trust me ever again? They must have lied to you in some way, and it kind of put a dimmer on your connection because they lied, or they're just a liar. They could be a Libra, a person who just wants to, a person who basically just wants to project all good. But all Libras aren't like that. But I do see the Seven of Swords as well. So it could just be some deceit. They've lied to you before. It says, I am afraid of commitment. So, like I said, it could be someone in their past that actually treated them falsely, when they was, open to love, or it could just be some abandonment issues as well. And that's why they're trying to heal and grow and learn for you. Well, for themselves first and for you. It says, you are too harsh on my feelings. It could be a bit sensitive. You could be very direct. You could be a Libra as well, with the Knight of Swords. Very impulsive, very direct. You get straight to the point when it comes to things, But sometimes, it calls for you to be a little bit, I guess I want to say, patient, or just a little bit more delicate. Learn how to project out your emotions in a more warm, embraceful way, so a person's feelings don't be too, broken or damaged, because they possibly been verbally abused in the past before. It says, my heart beats so fast when I see you. Like, you make them nervous. You make them skip beats like no other. Like, you are beautiful. Your elegance, your energy is just so divine to them. It says, you were the only one there for me, and I know that now. They know who you are to them. They know that you were the only one that was there for them. It says, the pain I feel is just so overbearing. The pain of you guys not actually being together. The pain of a decision. Because a Wheel of Fortune is about decision making as well. A decision on which way to go. A decision on what they want to do. On a decision of, peace and harmony on what it is that they want out of their life. And it says, I'm sorry. They sorry for how they treated you. They sorry for how they acted. They sorry for not being there fully how they needed you to, how they needed to be. But it says, I feel secure when I am with you. So you provide them security. You provide them with that comfortability, that home-like feeling. And they're possibly just not used to that. Yeah, it says, I was taught tough love. Like I said, they weren't used to the love that you give them. They're not used to, the understanding that there are different ways of going about love in life. It's like I said, it's not about pain. It's not about sorrow. Love, you don't have to continue to prove your love, to an individual. And a lot of times they possibly had to do that. Or they feel as if, like I said, they possibly had some abandonment issues where, it projected to where they want people to truly show them that they are there for them. It says, I am getting money so we could get a place. So this could be why they're trying to be patient. They're not, I don't want to say fixated, but they're money conscious right now. They're trying to get their foundations together, especially during this time. They could have other priorities as well, not just you. So like children and things like that, or just family that they have to take care of. So they could be very emperors-like, but the emperor didn't come out. But the six of Pentacles was on the bottom of the deck. So like I said, they could be very generous, and people come to them when they need and things like that. So they possibly have to always have, they trying to establish their foundations. And it says, I don't want them. They don't want this person. They know that. Whoever this other person is, they don't want them. They know it. It could be that they're dealing with them out of guilt, or, just to see if it could be something. But honestly, energetically, emotionally, they don't want this other person. Your heart is with them. Your heart, their heart is with you, And they know that. They're just trying to truly figure it out to make sure it's right. They could be a person who, like I said, it could be a Libra. They could be very strategic with what they do. So they want to make sure that they're making the correct decision, especially when it comes to love, especially when they've been hurt in the past before. They just want to make sure they're making the right decision, who they're giving their heart to. But it says you are a goddess or God, the energy possession is just so elegant. It's so fluent. It's just so, it could be so serene, just so divine that it's so foreign to them, and it's so, they don't understand it. So I'm going to get into the dirty little secrets, just, since we do have the more not so good side, just some secrets. And we have the Seven of Swords here. So what are some secrets that Pal 2 wants to tell their person? What are some secrets that Pal 2 want to tell their, Pal 2 want to tell their person? What are some dirty little secrets that Pal 2 want to tell their person? Okay, that's not coming. So let's try to say, what is, oh, that wants to come. Okay. They got some secrets. Oh, okay. Let's try to some dirty little secrets. Part 2. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna take these. Alright. So we're going to see, because these are a lot of dirty little secrets. That's probably why the Seven of Swords is right here. It's a lot of secrets this person is carrying. It's probably very, it's very overbearing. It's very burdened to them. It says, I cheat, but I don't want you to leave. It says, I'm only around because of the child or children. So it could be they only around you because of that, or it could be this other situation. It could be another dynamic that's taking place. The reason why they're around this other person. It says, I just can't let go of what you said. So something you said stuck, is very significant, and it stuck to them. Like I said, the harsh words that you possibly said to them, they're probably just a little bit emotional, or been emotionally, verbally abused before. So you possibly said something to them that kind of made them want to back away. It says, I cheat because I know you won't leave me. Okay, so they're a cheater. They probably are a manipulator, a narcissist. It says, I have multiple sex partners behind your back. So they could be lying to you as well. And this is possibly why they want to take a break, or just a pause, or, you to be patient with them, because they're not completely ready to be committed. It says, I married you for the kids. So it could be that, that's the reason why you guys are married. Excuse me. It's because of the children. It says, I'm not attracted to you sexually anymore. So you guys possibly are not having sex, and they're having sex with this other individual. And like I said, I always take what resonates with your connection. If you're still fucking this person, having sex with this person, then by all means, you know that's not it. It says, I can't seem to let them go. So it could be that, it could be you, or it could just be this other third party situation, these other multiple sex partners that they're having. I find that you're too clingy. Yeah, so it says, I pretend to like your mom's food. So they probably told you that they loved your mom's food, but they lied to you about that. It says, I have a whole family I'm hiding from you. It says, I still talk to them when I told you I didn't. So like I said, they could be a liar. Very secretive, very deceitful, very, yeah. And they're a cheater. They're a cheater. They have multiple sex partners. So if I were you, if you was having unprotected sex with this person, you possibly want to go get checked out and get tested. But yeah, they have a whole family. It says, when I say I'm out getting money, I slide on hoes. So yeah, they could be a true player. It says, I think of them while I'm fucking you to come faster. It says, I am not your twin flame. So it could just be, this is how they're feeling. They're feeling that, you guys are not more than what they feel that you are. But I'm thinking that's really insecurity. Like, this is like basically their conscious and their subconscious. It's a lot of fear, a lot of immaturity, a lot of lack. It says, I still sleep with my BM, BD, or X. Yeah, they it says, when I go out of town, I hook up with people. Don't take offense, I'm just a messenger. It says, you don't get wet or hard like you used to. And it says, all you seem to care about is money. It says, I'm married, but I still love you. Yeah, they got a lot of dirty little secrets. Like I said, take what resonates with you. If you feel as if this relationship is worthy of, you waiting for, then by all means, do what is best for you. But I'm definitely thinking it's time to continue to fill up your cup. Continue to fill up your cup so, what I'm saying, your worth, so you can be able to transition forward within, your own life. But I'm going to get some of my numerology, just some more little insight, or more insight, I shall say. It says patience. Of course, the wheel of fortune. Patience. Be patient with the dynamic. Be patient with the growth in the process, because this person could be very immature. This person possibly has been single for quite some time, so it's kind of hard for them to actually get out of that energy. But it says relationship change. So understanding that this relationship is causing for a change, or that this relationship will actually transition for the better if you allow it to be, if you allow yourself to be patient. So then I'm going to get into just some heart thought messages, just some overall advice from the universe. It says, I am always perfectly protected. When a fearful thought comes up, I recognize that it is trying to protect me. I thank you and I let it go with love. Yeah, it could be some negative self-talk, some negative self-worth, in this dynamic within yourself. You need to let go of that fear, let go of the thought of what you think is going to transpire, and just know what you want and manifest that shit and continue to push forward. It says, I am free to say no if someone is not best for me. And you are. It says, I use the power of my mind and my free will to do what I know is best. I trust myself. It's time for you to trust what you need to do in this situation. And, I say allow this person to do what it is that they need to do within them. Removing yourself, filling your cup up, or it could just be, you knowing that this person is out here doing dirt, but you're not quite sure of what they are doing out behind your back. But you love this person. You guys are in a dynamic, and you guys, just are taking a more emotional pause, or it could be a physical pause as well. And, you're just waiting for this person to actually come back to you. But honestly, when you do stuff like that, they continue to do the same thing because you're not giving them the option to decide on which way to go. So, Power 2, this is actually what I have for you. If it resonated, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell for me. And of course, if it did not resonate, don't force it. You can always choose another pal. You can always choose more than one as well. And of course, always be patient and gentle with yourself and your journey. Alright, loves, enjoy your night. Hey, Pal 3, welcome to your reading. And of course, if you chose the pink calcite, this is your reading. So I'm going to start off with my Modern Witch Tarot. It is the overall energy of the good aspect of this relationship, and then the overall energy of the not so good aspect. So, the good aspect, we have the 10 of Cups. Yes. And then, the not so good aspect, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So, of course, with the 10 of Cups, this dynamic is pure ultimate bliss and happiness. The ultimate happy family. Literally, all your cups are filled. The energy is what you expect it to be. Family, marriage, commitment, abundance, passion, and harmony. You all have, reached that fulfillment and alignment within one another and within your own life. Very balanced. This is, what you desire. This is an eternal love. And just more on the downside, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Wands upright about passion, treading forward, ambition, determination. But with it being in reverse, there could be a separation between you guys, or you guys are not moving at the rate or the pace that you would want, or just in the direction that you would desire. The energies you are all in at this moment, I believe it's just protecting you all from some things that could transpire as well. Or it could just mean that you guys are just not having sex, and that could just be a little downside of this dynamic. And it could also mean that you guys are not capable of having children as you want, and that could be a little burden or a blockage. There may be a lot of delays or blockages, like I said, in the connection, can cause a lot of impatientness. So just keep the faith and just be, very compassionate and patient towards this dynamic or, your person. So I'm just going to pull just some clarifiers as well of Pal 3. Yes. Some clarifiers for Pal 3. Okay, that one come up. So it's looking good. Yeah, and then we have the Page of Swords on the bottom. So it could be some immaturity when it comes to communication. It could be lack of communication. But with the Star, of course, we have wish fulfillment. That's basically the Ten of Cups again. Your wish fulfillment, your cups are full. It could be called for you guys to have some balance as well, or the relationship does have balance. But I'm seeing that it is a wish fulfillment. But with the Two of Wands, it's possibly a decision that needs to take place on which way to go. It's like they have their eye on the prize of what they want. It could just be, like I said, just some delays. It could be financial. It could just be them wanting to put their own individual life in order first. But it's like they see this happy home, this happy dynamic. They know they could build this life with you, but it's just other obstacles in the way. And then with the Sun, of course, there's so much bliss and happiness in this dynamic. That's possibly why it is continuing to transition forward. But it's probably not as fast as you would like it to transition. And in most cases, we have to understand that love is patience. Love is kind. So if you truly love a person, you allow the person to, figure out what they need to figure out. And then when it's time for you guys to actually come back together, you guys will have less regret, less, dysfunction, less any obstacle, that was in the way. It will actually be removed. So I'm going to get into just some heart messages from what your person, from my nebula heart deck. Just some heart messages on what they want to say to you. So what does Cowsley person want to say to them in this deck? What does Cowsley person want to say to you? I'm looking at what does Cowsley person want? Okay, I'm about to choose from this side. What does that one should, that just wants to come out. What does Cowsley person want to say to them? Okay, I'm gonna just take these because this is a lot, honey. Alright. So it says, I have cried over you. So like I said, you guys could not be in a serious relationship, but the energy that you guys are in, or that, you guys are projecting from one another, is harmony and happiness and bliss. But you guys probably have been through some heartache, some pain before in the past. It says, I regret giving up on you. So they could be it. This person probably left you out in the cold. This person possibly, didn't respect or understand the value of this dynamic. So it put them in this decision mode. They had to really take the time out to decide what they wanted or who they wanted. It says, I never felt connected to anyone like this before. So your energy can be very foreign to them. It can be very unique. And they're just not used to that. It says, I got a reading done on you. So it could be possible that they have personally got a reading done on you. They could have went on YouTube, or they possibly could have just went to medium, psychic, spiritualists who actually know how to read, just so they can get a better understanding of what this dynamic is. It says, you mean the world to me. They love you. You are everything, honey. Look at that. You're everything to them. You fill their whole entire world up. Come on now. But it says, I'm stuck on my ex. This could be the delay. This could be the reason why they are not treading forward. Why this wand is in reverse. It says something is still missing, and I'm trying to figure out what. Duh, it's you. It's, hello, it's me. Come on now. That's what's missing out of your life, honey. You don't see it. You're not seeing it. You're confused a little bit. They're trying to figure out which way to go. That's okay. It says, I want to give you everything you deserve. And they do. That's why that Ten of Cups is there. They want to give you everything. It says, I've cried. Yes, they've cried over this connection before. They've cried. They had those tears. You know, they probably did you very wrong and they regret for how they treated you. It says, be my friend. They want to at least be friends with you until they can actually provide you with what you want. So it says July. So something significant in the month of July could have transpired or will transpire. It says, I want to show you off. They don't want to hide you. They want to show the world who you are. They want to show that they have a masterpiece. You know, they have, I don't want to say possession, but they have something that is so valuable to them that they just don't want to fuck it up. And they want to show the world who you are. They want to let the people know, this is my man. This is my woman. You need to know that. Look at them. Look at them and look at you. Not swear. It says, I want to satisfy you. I want to satisfy you in every single way. I want to give you everything that you deserve because you deserve it, honey. I want to provide you with the world, with the universe. I want to fill up all your cups every way possible. It's like, of course, it says you deserve the world and I'm going to give it to you. They're going to give it to you, honey. You just got to be patient. It says, I lost myself for a while because this could be the separation. They lost their path, you know. It could be some temptation, a little, you know, point that took place, some sexual energy. The reason why they lost, you know, track, or it could just be, you know, during our separation, they lost who they were because you wasn't there. You was their light. It says, so many things remind me of you. So it could be a lot of synchronicities taking place. The universe is showing them who you are so they can get their act together. It says, I don't want to get hurt. So it could be that there could be a little insecurity. They could be insecure because this dynamic could be so passionate towards them. Excuse me, for you guys. And it's foreign. They don't understand it. They truly don't see the dynamic for what it really is at the moment. It's like they see it. They're postponing it because, you know, it could be insecurity. They don't feel as if you're going to treat them like you're projecting that you are, and not knowing that you're here to fill their cups up as well. You know, you're trying to, you know, be that balanced counterpart for them and provide them with the love and the bliss and the happiness and the sunshine, because you are their light in their darkest days, and vice versa. And it could also mean that, you know, they possibly have been abandoned, you know, had some really bad relationships in the past, and they want to make sure that they give their cup of love, you know, their cups to the right person. You probably want to check out Pal 2 as well, just to have a little bit more understanding, because it's, to me, it's kind of similar. It says, I am working on myself. So they want to take the time out too as well to work on themselves so they can provide you with everything that you deserve. It says, I am planning on spoiling you with gifts, honey. They want to give you everything. Like, it's not a game out here. It says, I am understanding you now. So they're taking the time out to really see what you're seeing. You know, you're probably projecting it in a more compassionate way for them to understand, and not harshly, and you know they actually truly understand where you're coming from. And it says, I love your laugh. They love it when you guys have fun. They love the fact that you could be more open and happy and, you know, bright and blissful to them, especially through any hardships. And, you know, since they're making this decision, they want to make sure they're making the right one. And, you know, they just love you, every part. It says, my heart beats so fast when I see you. Like, they're so, I feel as if they're a bit insecure, shy, timid. You know, they could have been a nerd before, but, like, you just, everything about you, like, you have so much essence and just so much beauty that when they see you every time, it's like new. It's like they kid-like energy to them. In that card, we says, if I propose, will you say yes? Like, will you say yes to me? Will you accept everything I have to offer you? Is it enough for you? You know, I have this 10 of Cups. I want to provide you the world. I want to give you everything that you desire. I want to give you the world. I want to shower you with gifts. I want to provide you with so much happiness and so much passion, especially sexually. I want to give it to you. But I just want to know, will you reject me? If I propose to you, will you say yes to me? I think you will. I believe you really love this person. You guys honor each other. You know, when you guys are on the same accord and when you guys are balanced. So I'm going to actually get into my dirty little secrets. Actually, put the thing up here. Just some dirty little secrets, what they do have. Just a little more shadow side. So, what does Pile 3 person want to say to them? What does Pile 3 person want to say to them? Oh, shoot. No. Let's see. I'm not going to force it. If they don't have any shadows, they don't have any. I'm not going to force it. What does Pile 3 person have to say to me? Okay, I'm going to take those. What does Pile 3 person have to say to them? That wanted to pop out. Let me see. 3, 2. That one is gone. Ooh. Let me see him. I don't know if I want to take all of these. Okay, I'm going to take this one. Alright, and then I'm going to do this side. What does Pile 3 person? I wanted to flip so bad. Okay. Let me see. It's like this phone want to come out. They could lack, like I said, some communication. I don't see any swords in this pile. And then at the bottom, it's the Page of Swords. So it could be immature communication. They could probably be very defensive or reserved when it comes to their communication. And they're not really giving you exactly what you want to hear from them. Okay, these are, just take what resonates with you and your dynamic. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? It says, I fuck my BMs or BD from time to time. And it says, I feel alone when I am with you. It could just be insecurity. You probably shine so bright and they're not truly connected with themselves yet. So they could just feel as if, you know, they're not on your level. It says, I still get jealous of you. You are just too emotional for me. I can't seem to let them go. It could be their ex. Or it could be you as well. It says, you're not showing me why I should commit to you. It says, you not the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. And like I said, it's a lot of confusion. That's probably with the decision making. You're probably projecting something to them that makes them feel non-secure on making the decision towards you. And a lot of times with people like that, they're used to people just giving them exactly everything that they want, even the bad side. So you still need to know your worth during this situation. They have been around the child or children. It says, I cannot afford you. Like I said, it could be financial as well. It's like they know you deserve the world, but they're just not financially equipped to give it to you. It says, I pick up numbers when I am out to see if I still got it. It says, you're not raising our children. or your kids right, or it could be that they're not raising their kids right. It says you don't give me enough space, so they probably feel a little bit smothered. That's why I say you guys probably need to check out pal 2, because this definitely kind of goes hand in hand with this situation. So I'm going to take from my numerology deck just some more overall energy. So we have new beginnings. Yes, call for a new beginning in moderation. Yes, it's called for a new beginning in order to transition this dynamic, this relationship, this situation into calmer waters. Be more moderate with your love, more moderate with, the space, giving them what they need, and allow yourself to flow. A lot of times we forget that. We be so, excuse me, we be so passionate and just so forcefully, wanting to charge forward because we have so much abundance of love within us to give. And in most cases, we don't actually moderate that and give a person, you can give a person all of you, but you don't have to give it to them all of you at one time. You can space it out. So I have some universal love messages as well. It says, I have ultimate potential. I trust myself to create only that which is for my highest good and greatest joy, that which is perfect for my spiritual growth and evaluation. Yes, it's time to understand that it's time to create these healthier habits to establish, so you can establish this new beginning and have a more healthier dynamic, and especially within yourself too. It says, I let the light of my love shine. It says, I have an infinite supply of love to give. The more I give, the more there is to give. It is. But always give in moderation. Never give more than what you're receiving. And never, allow yourself to project so much that a person don't have enough, emotional, especially if a person doesn't have enough emotional capacity to provide you with. It's a call for you to, allow this person to grow first before you continue to project that energy to them, because then it's going to be so overwhelming for them. They're just not going to know what to do with it, and it's just like, nah, it's too emotional. I can't do this right now. So you need to just back away, give them their space, enjoy yourself, continue to fill your cups up as well, and trust in the divine timing. The things are going to work out how it needs to work out. Alright, pal 3, this is the end of your reading. If it resonated, please don't hesitate to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so we can always stay connected. And of course, if it doesn't resonate, please don't force it. You can always choose another pal. And of course, as well, always be patient and gentle with yourself and your journey, loves. Alright, enjoy your evening. Hey pal 4, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the ruby, this is your pal. And I'm actually going to start off with my Modern Witch Tarot deck, just so we could get the overall energies of, the good energy of this dynamic and the not so good energy. So of course we got the good energy. We actually have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And then the not so good energy, we have the Hermit. Okay, so with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, it's actually a good omen to have in a relationship. It can actually mean that you are or will overcome previous struggles in this dynamic. You guys, it can also mean making decisions to actually free yourself from this or another relationship that's no longer serving you. the relationship itself, it can improve at a steady pace if you allow it to. Okay, and with the downside, the not so good side, we have the Hermit. And with the Hermit, it's a call to go inward and truly ask yourself, is this where you really want to be? Is this dynamic or relationship making me happy? You know, is this, in most cases as well, this relationship may be tested a bit before it actually reaches its comfortable level. So it's just having an understanding, am I doing this out of guilt, or am I in this dynamic because I truly want to be here? Alright, so I'm actually going to get into some love messages. Just some overall love messages of, actually from my Nebula Heart deck. Alright. And of course, we're always going to split these piles because they kind of thick, honey. They thick out here. Alright, pile 4. What does pile 4 person want to say to them? What does pile 4 person... Ooh. What does pile 4 person want to say to them? And that's a lot. I'm not doing that. Let's start over. What does pals 4 person want to say to them? I just want to come out. What does pals 4 person want to say? I got a lot to say. What does pals 4 want? Okay. Come on, baby. What does pals... I'm not taking that. I'll take that one off. Take this. What does pals 4 person want to say to them? Drop that. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna take these because this person has a lot to say. So let's see. It says, your silence hurts me. It says, I'm coming. It says, like, they're upset that, you guys are not speaking. And they want to come to you. It says, I never felt connected to anyone like this before. Open up your heart to me. Let me love you. Let me care for you. It says, you make me feel like the luckiest person in the world. Because you do. It says, my feelings are real for you. Can't you see it? I bury myself into work to forget you. I want to do naughty things with my mouth with you. It says, I'll leave my marriage for you. Or I left my marriage for you. Shit. Definitely. It says no. So something that you've probably been asking about, the answer is no. I am doing this on purpose. I didn't have faith in you or myself. It says, I love sucking on your titties. It says, I respect you. I respect you. I honor you. It says, my heart beats so fast when I see you. Let me hold you. Let me hold you tight. It says, I want a family with you. November. So something significant in November could take place or will take place. Or did take place, I shall say. It says, I've cried over you. It says, I regret giving up on you. You mean the world to me. Like, what? If I propose, will you say yes? It's so complicated right now. I lose myself in your eyes. We complement each other. It says, I didn't follow my heart. My whole world is falling apart right now. Trust in this connection. Trust in the love we have to give each other. Even though I get jealous, I still trust you. It says, I want to work on our connection, our relationship. It says, I love fucking you rough. Building foundations. Please forgive me for how I treated you. Your beauty amazes me. I just want to co-parent. Tuesday. So something significant on a Tuesday can transpire or had transpired. Or it could just be a Tuesday in November. It says, I want to start a family with you. It says, I feel remorse for mistreating you. So I'm actually going to get into the dirty little secrets on what this person is hiding from you as well. That's a lot. Okay. Power 4. What is Power 4 person hiding from you? What is Power 4 person hiding from you? I'm actually just take these. It says, I'm around because of the history oh shoot. It says, I'm around because of the history we share. So that could be the reason why they are just around. They're just trying to make sure that they want to make sure that they with you because they love you and they're in love with you, not just because of the history. So that could be the reason why they're taking their time to back away and, you know, do some more soul searching, some more self-healing, some more going deep so they can truly understand why they want to be with you. It says, when you thought I was lying, I was. So this person possibly lied to your face a couple times. It says, my friends and family met them. It says, I found the texts and calls. So this could be the reason why they backed away too, is because they seen those messages and it kind of made them feel lack, you know, in this dynamic. It says, I act like this. I act this way because I know you won't leave me. It says, I regret treating you disrespectfully. It says, I want to break up, but I'm scared of change. It says, I sleep with you so you won't put me on child support. So this could be the mother or father of your children, or this is just be just, you know, a more family dynamic. Like I said, they want to build a family with you. But I'm seeing that this person actually wants to break up. They don't actually want to be in this dynamic, but they are afraid of change. They are afraid of, you know, that they're not making the correct decision. They're not truly following, I would say, their heart in a sense. And I'm not trying to, you know, sound condescending or just sound, you know, uncompassionate towards your situation, but being honest, I don't see this relationship working. I don't see you guys actually being in love or, you know, actually having a foundation that you actually want that's going to be long term, because this person is still yearning for something else. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get into just some of my numerology deck. Oh no, I can't talk right now. It says forgiveness. This is calling for you to have some forgiveness in this dynamic to move forward and happy endings. So I'm getting two messages. I'm getting, forgiving this person so you guys can transition and move forward within to have a happy ending with this relationship. But as I'm looking at these cards, I'm seeing, forgiving this person for how they treated you or how you treated them. So you can be able to transition into this happy ending that you actually truly desire or want. Just take what resonates with you in your situation, but that's what I'm seeing. It's like they love you, they care for you, but it's a lot of history. It's like they're not in love with you, but they love you. They love you because of who you are and how you treated them and just the history, but then it's like they're not in love with you. So I have some of my heart deck, my heart love deck cards, if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm so tired right now, but I'm getting this message out for you guys. It says, I follow the path of right action. I choose my thoughts to be in alignment with all that is for my highest good and greatest joy. All is well in my world. Yeah, it's calling for, you guys to actually choose the path that is for your highest good, not just out of comfort or because you known this person, so you just feel like this is what I need to do. No, you need to choose the path that you know for a fact is for your highest good, that's going to actually fulfill you. It says, I rejoice in my employment. I appreciate the opportunity to help, contribute to, or serve others. I connect with the creativity of the universe and allow it to flow through me in fulfilling ways. Yeah, it's time to continue to, appreciate the opportunities that you have with other people and actually truly connect and actually feel from your emotions and not just what you think is actually right. Because a lot of times we allow our ego, our mind to contradict what's actually best for us just because it looks like it's a good idea or people probably projected something to you or this individual that, certain ways to go about love or just your life in general. This is the right way to. It's only right when it's right for you and how you feel. You should never just go off what someone else says or, what people you may feel that people might judge you off of just because you're following your heart. But of course, forgiveness is a gift to myself. So forgiving frees me from the past and allows me to live in the present. When I forgive myself and others, I am free. Yeah, so I'm seeing that path 4 is actually, it's like calling for you guys to just forgive the hurt and pain that you guys projected to this person and not just feel as if you have to be with them out of guilt or they feel, is that they're with you out of guilt. And it's time to, forgive each other and quit harboring or trying to create a connection that's not actually going to be completely fulfilling for you. Well, that's actually what I'm seeing for you, Pal 4. If it resonated, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if it didn't, of course, don't force it. Of course, we have 3 other pals here, and I just read what the cards say to me. I try to get as much as I can out of there, but understand that this person does love you. They do love you. I do see that their love is love here. Love was here. It is here. But I'm seeing that it's like they're not in love, or you're not in love with this individual. You're with them or you're dealing with them because you feel guilty for how you treated them. And I'm seeing that it's time for forgiveness within yourself, or they need forgiveness within themselves so you guys can actually transition into the direction that you actually need to go. And it's to heal yourself so you can be able to establish a happy ending within your life. Well, that's actually what I got for you, of course, like I said. And always be gentle and patient with yourself in your journey, love. All right, enjoy your night.